guys, Meredith with AmericanMuscle.com, and today we are checking out these front and rear deluxe rock guards fitting all 2015 through 2023 Challengers, excluding the wide body models. Now, if you've noticed that you have more mud or dirt slung down the side of your Challenger than usual, you may need a little bit more protection from your tires than you already have, and this set will be a very sleek choice to do it with. These will have a very minimal and low profile appearance to them while remaining very functional to limit whatever is coming off of your tires from getting to the side of your car, helping to keep it cleaner and scratch free. These are small yet functional, again, with the roughly 5-inch wide construction at the widest point that will offer just enough of a barrier to prevent any rocks, mud, dirt, or whatever else from getting all over the side of your Challenger. Now, most importantly, the debris that can cause the damage to your paint will be redirected, so you don't have to worry about your clear coat as much getting nicked up. These also give off that sporty mud flap styling if you like that look and want to add that into your build. These are made of a tough plastic construction and will be tough enough to hold up to whatever lighter impacts they encounter, as well as any weathering. Now, they will also have a texture to them to match with other OE plastics, but these are paintable, so if you do want to paint them with the right prep, prime, and painting process, you can do so. These will also bolt on with the OEM rivets and everything that is included as far as the hardware is concerned, and will also have 3M automotive grade tape, keeping them sturdy and in place even at high speeds and tough conditions. These are about $175 for the front and rear in a full kit, which isn't a bad price for what you're getting. This package does, again, come with both sets for the front and the back, and will come in plain black, which will give you everything that you need out of the package while keeping it minimal and to the point if you don't want anything too flashy when it comes to the design. Now, others may split up the front and the rear separately or may have patterns to them, but again, if you want simple and functional as far as guards to protect the side of your Challenger, then these are going to be a solid choice for you. Install here is easy at a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. Basic hand tools are required for this install, and for all 4 corners, I would say about an hour to get the job done. Now, speaking of the install, one of our customers has put these on their Challenger and is going to walk you through what that process looks like step by step. So that is going to wrap it up for what I have to say. Let's go ahead and jump into that install.
Tools that you are going to use for today are a 7mm socket, a 10mm socket, the millimeter wrench, and then you're going to need the cutters as well. And then the only other thing you're going to need are the washers and the push pins that come with the rock guards already. The rock guards have a slick side that goes to the front of the tire, and then the rough side goes away from the tire. For the rear rock guards, it says you can use a hole punch in the directions, but so that you're not banging on the fender, I found it easier to use pliers and cut them off from the back and then just push them out from the front. Okay, here's the rear passenger side. From behind, we're using the cutters. I already did these because they were kind of difficult at first. So we're just cutting to the fender here.
Cut the push pin.
Cut the push pin, and then once you cut right through it, kind of missed it on that one. If you want to bend the clips up a little bit, makes it a little bit easier. Then get behind it, clip it, and you should be able to push it right out through the front. Just like that. And that's the passenger side. And then there's one bracket screw, one bolt at the top that's 10mm that you have to use. Take it out. Okay. And then you're going to want to keep this and the washer, which you will be reusing that one.
Yeah, spacer provided.
With the spacer. Now I'm going to take some alcohol to rub off the fender, just to make sure it's clean. And you're going to want to use the spacer on the top hole. This is the back driver's side rock guard. The shiny part should go to the front, and then the hard part to the back. Textured side to the back. And then so you put the spacer on the back. This through here. Bolt that you just used.
Tuck it out.
Just gonna wanna slightly do it so you can adjust it. And here are your push pins for the bottom. I would do the bottom one first so you can adjust. And if you just hold on to the fender, they go in nice and smooth. Then you're gonna have 3 more. They're going in really nice. There you go. Nice one of those.
And tighten it up.
Then you're gonna wanna tighten the top nut. And that's the driver's rear. Okay, here's the rear passenger side. So I already got the bottom 2 out. You kind of just want to cut the base. Just enough where you can push it out. I have to pull the fins up a little bit. And push that out like that. And push this one. Do not do this one, because this is holding the actual fender in. You do not need to cut that one. Just one more. Let's cut like the back. Twist it a little bit. That helps. Just kind of push this one out. Okay. You gotta remove the 10mm bolt at the top again. And then you're gonna wanna keep this bolt to reuse it to put the new rock guard on with the provided spacer. First, I'm gonna wipe the lip of the wheel well off with some alcohol just to clean it up a little bit. Okay, and then first, and then the shiny side goes towards the tire, and the rough side goes away from it, textured. So first, I'm going to take the 10mm and reinstall it with the spacer on the back side. I'm just gonna loosen it so you can adjust these and tighten it so that you can adjust these on the back. Then I'm gonna start with the bottom push pin. I'm gonna have to push it a little bit. Then go up. There's 2. The last one. Then I'm gonna use the wrench and tighten the 10mm. Now the rear is all done, and we'll move to the front ones. We're on the front passenger side now, and first you're gonna have to remove these factory bolts with a 7mm wrench. Okay, now I'm going to wipe it down with some alcohol so that the double-sided tape will stick. Make sure you get it nice and clean, otherwise it's probably not gonna hold up very well. So there's double-sided tape on the back. And then for the top hole, I suggest using a washer because the hole is big enough where the screw might slide through. So first I would hand screw them in just a little bit.
Start at the bottom and push, work your way up.
And then instead of doing what I did, I would start at the bottom, work your way up.
On the tape.
And then you can kind of align the tape up. Start at the bottom and go upwards. Should go, and then just apply pressure up and down a few times so it sticks to the fender. And you should be able to see where the tape lines up on the back with the inside of the fender well. Give a few, it's on there pretty tight. And then I would do the bottom. Second one, and once again, I used a washer so the screw doesn't go through the hole because it's just a little bit bigger than the bottom one. There you go. And then you also have this clip, which you can use if you want, but you don't have to. Is you're gonna put on the inside right here of the lip, and then it's gonna snag on the back side of the fender right here. And it should go on pretty, and I got it on pretty easy. And then that just holds this in place since there's no screws up here, and it shouldn't go anywhere. And then that's the front passenger side. All right, we're on the driver's side front, and we're gonna remove the 2 factory screws. Okay, next, we're gonna wipe down inside of the fender well with alcohol real good to make sure the double-sided tape will stick good, won't come up. So that was pretty dirty before and pretty white now. Okay. And you're gonna want to take the back side of the tape off. So. And then I would start with the bottom hole first so that you could adjust it. Just gonna hand tighten it just a little bit. Okay. And then for the second hole, I grabbed my own washer because the hole's a little big and the screw might come through. This way I'll hold it in, it'll hold in better. And you can just hand tighten that one and then line up the double-sided tape with the fender. I would start at the bottom and then push it to the top and then apply plenty of pressure so that it'll stick. Just rub it a few times. Should be good. And then take the clip again on the inside of the fender well. Should be able to go right under both sides. Just push it under. Just like that. And then that should hold the top up since it's too skinny to put a screw in it. Should be good. And then go back and you can tighten your screws.
So that's going to wrap it up for my review and the install of these front and rear deluxe rock guards fitting all 2015 through 2023 Dodge Challengers, excluding the wide body models, and you can find this set right here at AmericanMuscle.com.